Hello, Math 1100 students, and welcome to Quantitative Skills and Reasoning. I just want to give you a quick walkthrough of what to expect as you go through this course. The first thing you'll see will be the announcements. Make sure you check these every time you log in. I'll be posting important information about the class here. Currently, you've got a welcome with some information, as well as some links you'll need to follow to make sure you've got all the plugins and software needed to get through this course with as few technical issues as possible. Also, there's already important information about the midterm posted, so please be sure to read those. Next, you'll want to go to the course documents, and here you can find your syllabus and the course schedule. The syllabus is going to give the outline of the course and how it's going to work, the percentages and things like that. And the course schedule will give you the due dates for all of your tests. You will have a project and also other important dates for the college. So if you will print and keep a copy of that handy so you can review to it often. You will also need to complete the online student agreement form. By clicking this link, it will open, complete the form as instructed, and then you will save it using this format for the file name, and then you'll use the digital Dropbox to get it to me. The Dropbox is found over here. So on the left are your buttons to navigate. And if you click on Dropbox, it will actually look like this. You will add the file, put a name here, upload your file, any comments you think are necessary, submit that, and then you will need to select and send that file. So it will be a two-step process to get that file to me. Also, after reviewing all of your course documents and completing the online student agreement form, you'll want to go to the discussion board. Here, I've got several threads that are already started, or several forms that are already started. First, you'll want to go to Introductions and add a new thread. If you'll please put your name here and then a brief introduction about yourself, perhaps why you're taking the class or what you're going to school for, what you hope to accomplish, maybe some interesting hobbies, any general information that you'd like to share with the class. Again, in the discussion board, you'll see that there are questions, there are areas to post questions about this course or content about any particular unit, the midterm, the project. Posting content questions here actually will help all of your fellow classmates so that they can see your question and my response, and I will respond to them through the discussion board. The multimedia library, this is all of the built-in resources. So if you wanted to go to a particular chapter and section and begin studying that information, you could do that. Here, the multimedia textbook, whenever that opens, by clicking that link, you will have your textbook pop up and it will look similar to this. You can try some exercises as you go through and read. You can page through. You can also type in a page and go directly to it just by hitting enter. And it also tells you that there's videos. So for checkpoint 4, for this exercise, you can watch the video on it, etc. I suggest reading your textbook and taking notes as you go. If you didn't want to go through your textbook to get to those videos for the checkpoints, you could click here, checkpoint videos for section 2.1. You will then get a pop-up that looks like this. And again, you can click on these checkpoint links and it will load a video that works through a particular problem. Also, if you wanted more video resources, if you go to youtube.com and type in Blitzer Thinking Mathematically, you can scroll down. Here's your textbook. And whenever you follow that link, if you go to playlists, it is sorted by chapter so that you can look chapter by chapter and see all of the examples they have in one area. So if you needed extra practice for a particular chapter, you could easily get to that information by using YouTube. So the what to do, well, I've shown you where to find the information, and this is kind of your what to do, or your step-by-step process to get through this course, which will include reading the material and watching the videos and catching all the information you need to, working through your homework until you feel confident about the material, and then taking your tests. You will have 2 options or 2 tries for each test. The higher of the 2 scores is what will be factored into your grade. Please note that you should not be using your notes or book during the test or any other resources, only yourself. Whenever you take your midterm and your final, those will both be on campus, and you will not have your book or notes or other resources available, and those are proctored. If there is a big disparity between your online grades and your on-campus grades, you might be asked to retake one or more of your online tests in person. So please keep that in mind. To get to your homework, if you click on Do Homework, you will have a pop-up that lists all of the sections that will be covered that you'll need to do. This little green arrow or little green flag means that you need to complete the orientation before you can get into Section 2.1 homework. The due dates are listed on the side. Your midterm will be on 10/20/11, and again, that's mentioned on the schedule. And so the homework for the first half of the class will be due by midnight of that day, and your final is not cumulative, so that's why the other half of the homework is due by the end of the class or by your final. This date might change depending on when your final is, because again, that's to be announced. For this course, you'll also have a work ethics grade. For the work ethics grade, you will need to look at the PowerPoint and then either complete this quiz, that's a Word document, and submit it in the Dropbox, or there will be a My Math Lab quiz option. I will let you know if I do put the My Math Lab quiz option up so that you won't have to do the paper version or the digital paper version and use the digital Dropbox for the quiz. And again, I'll put an announcement up concerning that shortly into the class. If you want to see your grades, obviously the My Grades link will open up, and everything that you've completed will show everything that you've attempted or completed, the amount of time you've spent on it, etc. To contact me, you will click on Contact Instructor. Here's my email, my work phone, my office location, and office hours are by appointment. I will have virtual office hours from 12:45 to 4 on Monday and Wednesday. You do have to schedule an appointment by 10:30 that morning for those office hours. I will also be in the Learning Success Center, or the LSC, from 11 to 1 on Tuesdays. That's our tutoring center. If you click on Need Tutoring, here's the information. They've actually extended the hours for this semester. It is now from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10 to 2. There is always a math tutor in the Learning Success Center. That is across from the bookstore in room 910. So if you ever need some help, you can always go there. Also, Pearson has some tutoring that you can call and get help, and the hours are listed for that as well. The study plan is additional practice, and this is sorted by chapter to where you can go through and pick the particular section. And again, this is just additional practice. This will not affect your grade. These little icons mean that there are videos associated with those particular problems. So again, just additional practice. If for some reason you need technical support, if you go to this button, it's got the 800 number that you can call and the hours that they are available. And another thing I want to mention about your homework, you can always score 100% on your homework by going into a particular section, and if you get it wrong, if you get something wrong the first time and hit check answer, oh, it's wrong, well, it will mark you with a little, you actually get a couple of tries usually, 3 tries, and then it'll mark it wrong. Well, to try that again, simply hit similar exercise. And so this is repopulated with a new problem so that you can go through and work this and select the correct answer. So you can always get 100% on your homework. Again, if anybody has any questions about the course, please post those and questions for your instructor. Remember to introduce yourself and submit the online student agreement form. And I look forward to a wonderful semester with everybody. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Alrighty.